Hi. So this week we're supposed to be talking about chapters 7 and 8, and I also just wanted to say that I'm going to be doing the group synopsis for this unit. So in chapter 7, we talked about race and ethnic relations. Some things that I found interesting were that African Americans comprise the largest non-white minority group in the U.S. Um, they are there. There's 40 million total of the U.S. population. It's also the oldest minority group. They first arrived here in 1619. I also found it interesting that the number of people completing 4 years of high school in 2012, it was 65 Hispanics compared to 89 Asian Pacific Islanders, and the number attending college was even more surprising to me. Um, it was 15 Hispanic, compared to 51 Asian Pacific Islanders. I personally think that being Hispanic, I think that these numbers for us are low because we are more likely to begin working and helping our parents with bills and other house priorities at an early age. So I think that might be a reason why the Hispanic numbers for attending college and finishing 4 years of high school are so low. Um, Also, 52 million are Hispanic Americans in the U.S., or 17% of the country's population. I thought that was interesting. I thought it was interesting that 3 to 6 million of those Hispanics are illegally here. So in chapter 8, we talked about gender, sexual orientation, and social inequality. I thought it was really interesting that women are a numerical majority in the U.S., but it's still considered a minority group. Also, thought it was interesting that in 1950, women were completely excluded from colleges. It was assumed that women needed less education because their careers would be as homemakers and mothers. So I thought that was really interesting, and it's changed like dramatically today. Um, Also, the percentage of doctoral degrees in women's increased from 10% in 1960 to 53% today, and 46% of law degrees are given out today to women compared to 5% in 1970. Also, I thought it was interesting that women who take some traditionally male blue-collar jobs encounter a hostile climate in terms of how they are treated by their male coworkers and superiors. These women, as a result, are less satisfied with their jobs and experience more stress at work than women in traditionally female jobs as like secretaries or nurses. In 2011, the median income for males working year-round and full-time was $48,202 compared to $37,118 for females and working full-time and year-round.